So I'm here with a video reviewing Chanel's latest makeup. Not the latest, but quite new. This is the Chanel Button Couture Collection and Chanel's new loose powder that is refillable to take on the go, you know, the thing we've all been hoping for, right? We all know and love the Chanel loose powder in the big giant component, but they came out with a new one that is great to pop in your purse and take it on the go for those touch-ups and under eye darkness, and when it peeks through in the middle of the day, all of that is in this bag, and I'm about to put it all on my face in natural daylight as usual. I'm filming in natural daylight and I'm gonna put it all on my face and review them all for you. Now stay tuned for the Chanel holiday collection coming up soon. I needed to get this one out of the way first. All right, let's jump right into this review. Hi my lovely people, welcome back to another fabulous luxury makeup review. In this bag I have like the latest stuff, well, one of the latest things from Chanel. I've got Chanel's new natural finish loose powder in 12 Rosy Light. I think they came out with, I'm gonna say 4 to 5 shades in this. I'll put it right here. I don't remember off the top of my head. I got Rosy Light because that's what I need for my under eyes, to brighten my under eyes up. I got Rosy Light out of the 5 or 6 shades that they released because this is the one that cancels the darkness under my eyes, and this actually also works, turns out, all over my face. I will be getting more shades later, but this is what I have to show you. I think this is the best shade out of all, even on my tan skin. The Rosy Light works really well. All right, you guys, so I'm gonna put that to the test. Well, do you want to see it first? Actually, why not? So this has obviously been used because I just filmed I tried them on obviously for this video. So this is what the component looks like, and there you get a little puff, and actually there is a little flap here that you open and you get all the powder. There was obviously a film before which I took off to use it. This is kind of a very super fine powder. I'll get into it more in the demo, and then at the end of the video when I give my final thoughts, I'll tell you more about what I think exactly of this powder. Do you see how it goes poof? Because it's so fine, super fine powder. And then I have 2 of the Button Couture Collection palettes here. I think there were 4. I did not get the other 2 because they were both very neutral colors. I will put up pictures of the 2 of them here that I can duplicate in my collection, within my collection, like many times over, and they're not gonna even show up on my tan skin, honestly. So these 2 are very fun, the 2 I grabbed. So I have the 239 Boutons Baroque and I have 229 Boutons Stellaire. So what I have on in this intro is the Boutons Baroque, which of course I'm gonna demo here in a second once I show you guys these palettes, okay? So the ones I got, oh my gosh, I don't even know if I have the right sleeve on the right one because I used it already. The sleeves, you guys, this time around is really nice. The other one is a different design. So this is a Boutons Stellaire actually. So right here is the Boutons Stellaire. This one right here, this is a gorgeous steel blue or kind of silver blue, absolutely gorgeous. And this beautiful light gold is to die for. Do you see those? Those are the swatches. Let me show you right here the swatches. So right now in this intro I have a combination of natural and studio lights, but when I jump into the demo it's going to be all natural light, okay, right in front of my window here. All right, there is the swatch, the swatches of this. I mean, obviously I ruined the beautiful design, you guys, but I will pop up a picture of what it looked like when I first opened it up. So I pushed this obviously out on Instagram. So this is what they look like, brand new. And then we have the next palette, which is 239 Boutons Baroque, which is what I'm wearing right now. I want to show you just how gorgeous this one looks. So oh, I have powder on it. This is the sleeve. I love the double CC there. In this one has this gorgeous purple. Sorry, it's dirty because again, I used it. They look like buttons, which is why it's boutons. It's, you know, buttons. So they look like Chanel buttons. That's why this collection is called that. Let me swatch. This beautiful purple is super fun. Actually, you guys, the holiday collection just came out. I am about to film that video for you guys here in about a week. Keep an eye out for that. Oh my gosh, it's absolutely gorgeous. The holiday palettes this year, very fun. And thank goodness for the Chanel Comet Collective, because they're the ones responsible for all this new fun that Chanel's coming up with when it comes to makeup. Look at those swatches are absolutely stunning. That's what I'm wearing on my eyes in this intro, but obviously I'm gonna demo both palettes for you here in just a second. All right, so you guys, this powder is just absolutely beautiful and fine. Oh, so gorgeous. I don't know if there's just no way to swatch this powder because it's so light and ethereal and you can't even see it. It just goes like a kiss, like the airbrushing is kissed on, is what this goes on like. I'll tell you more when at the end of the video when I give you my final thoughts. All right, let's just jump into our demo right now of the two palettes and the powder. Now we're gonna try out the Chanel powder, the loose powder to go. This is the Natural Finish loose powder in 12 Rosy Light. I got Rosy Light because that rose colored powders really work really well on even my tan complexion for whatever reason. Really cancels out, especially underneath the eyes, the darkness under the eyes, and it helps neutralize that. So this is what the component looks like, as I showed you guys before. So this is a to-go powder. This is, you can take this on the go, put it in your purse. It's actually really nice to kind of have a loose powder whenever you feel like that, you know, oils are coming through and, you know, your foundation's been eaten up by your face or something like that, especially under the eyes if you want to mattify on the go. So it comes with a little puff, and this is the loose powder component. I have to take the film out. Okay, so I'm gonna take the little film over it off. So there it is, and I'm gonna close this and kind of tap it out a bit and get some powder out like that. And actually it actually falls on this side, so we can actually pick it up from that side if you want, like that. This is what it looks like. So I have foundation on, concealer on, and I'm just trying to now set my under eyes with this powder. So, ooh, that feels silky smooth. Ooh, do you guys see that? Oh, that's really good. It doesn't settle into fine lines in any kind of way. It's very fluffy, very wispy, I guess. I don't know what the word is to use. Ooh, that set under eyes so well. So here's the side that is set right there. So I set this side of the under eye already. There's the one that is set with the powder, and here's the one that's not. With, without, with, without. What do you guys think? So it just feels really nice. Okay, here we go with this side. Oh, wow. Yeah, that feels nice. Feels like it's very light and airy and fluffy, the powder. And feels like it really sets well, and it does not settle into the fine lines under my eyes at all. So there we go. I have some darkness under my eyes, especially today, because didn't get to sleep very well last night. My son kept waking up both my husband and I, and we didn't get a very restful night's sleep, and we went to bed late, him and I, not our son, but you know. Oh my god, now you know what? I feel like I want to set my whole face with this powder because it actually sets really nice. I should get a different brush, but too lazy. I'm just gonna go ahead and use this brush to put it all over my face. I don't want to go get a fluffy brush. I'll just use this brush, you guys. It's okay. It helps. Ooh, that is so nice. I think this is fine. This shade is even fine for all over the face for me, even though I have tan complexion. Oh yeah, that's very ethereal, sort of kind of fairy looking. Actually, almost that finish. Did you see that? How I set the face? It kind of gave this sort of airbrushed look. Yeah, you guys, there you go. That's what the powder looks like. What do you guys think? It almost felt like I put nothing. It went on like, do you know what I mean? Like, I don't even feel like it was a powder that went on my face at all. It was so fine. I mean, when you say finely milled, this is super finely milled, you guys. I mean, this powder, like, it's like, oh my gosh, it's like absolutely almost nothing. You can't even feel it in between your fingers. When you touch it, it's so airy, so light that it's almost nothing, you know? Wow, I love it. Love it. And this is definitely going to be the powder that goes in my purse to come with me, because pressed powder sometimes doesn't exactly do what loose powder can do. So I feel like I need a loose powder like this that's made for taking on the go. And it's small enough. I mean, no, I know it's a little thicker, but it's compact enough that I can bring in my purse, you guys. So yeah, it is so airy, so fluffy, so lovely. Wow, impressed. All right, let's start with Button Couture. This is got a really beautiful silverish. Oh, by the way, the sleeves that came with this collection, these are really beautiful. I'm sorry guys, my viewfinder's not working, so I'm kind of blind shooting this, so hopefully it'll go fine. So let me take this protective cover off and show you the colors. So this is them in the sunlight. It's not pretty. There it is in the shade. Okay, so let's get started with this look. So obviously, well, I'm gonna go into this color right there, this very neutral color for my crease there. I'm gonna go ahead and put that in the crease. It's not gonna make much of a difference on my skin tone because I'm tan, but it is showing up. Sorry, I have like 2 indentations from my glasses on my nose. Oh, I hate contact lenses, so I always wear glasses when I need to see, like when I'm reading and stuff. Okay, here we go. Same on this side. So this doesn't quite show up all that great on my complexion, but it shows up somewhat. I mean, it did something there. deepened up my crease a little bit. And I'm going to go in with a little packing brush. So I'm actually looking at this and thinking, I love this beautiful like golden yellowish color there. So yeah, I'm just gonna go into this shade right there. And oh, I'm sad to ruin this design, but so I'm gonna just put a little bit on the edge there, not much. I'm gonna kind of bring it to the crease too, since the crease color didn't actually have any pigment on my, or didn't show up on mine. The formula is pretty, very beautifully blending. Of course, next to no fallout as always with Chanel shadows. So that's really all I'm gonna do with it, just deepening up my crease there a little bit with that shade. Then I'm gonna go in with my trusty Sonia G Builder Pro there, and I'm gonna go into this beautiful celestial silverish blue there. And I'm gonna put that right on the middle of my eyelid, and then bring it all the way to the end, right to the corner there. It's kind of like an all over the lid type of look this is. Do you see that? That's so pretty. Oh, that's pretty. So pretty. Oh, that's pretty. Now there it is in the shade, you guys. I'm sorry, in the sunlight. And then I'm gonna bring it back to the shade there. I'm gonna put that same, do the same on this side. Okay, there you go. That's really pretty. Now here's how it looks in the sunlight. Here it is in the shade. I'm obviously filming in natural daylight as always, you guys. Then I'm gonna get this tiny flat shader brush. I'm gonna go in that beautiful, beautiful gold, yellow gold there. And I'm gonna put that right in the crease, right there, for a pop of color in the crease there. Beautiful. So pretty. Oh, that's pretty. I'm going to take that same feud and just highlight a little bit under the brow bone there with it. Not a whole lot. Just a little, just enough. Ooh, that is now just a very light, almost summery and winter appropriate too. Not fall necessarily, which I think is kind of funny. This is supposed to be a fall collection, but it's not very fall-like, is it? So there you go. Very beautiful and pretty. There it is, guys. It's pretty, pretty, pretty. Okay. Now I'm going to go back with that shader, flat shader, and I'm going to take some of that and put that right under the eye, lower lash line there as well. So it's kind of a different look than what we usually do. This is a very wide-eyed, fresh look with it. Again, seriously not screaming fall at all. There you go. That's all we're going to do. We're going to keep this very light and beautiful. I'm going to put some mascara on now and put something on the waterline. I don't know. I'll find a Chanel silver-ish color for the waterline, and I will be right back, you guys. So here it is, what it looks like in the sunlight, and here it is in the shade. All right, so I'm gonna do the rest of my face and show you the final look. Okay guys, I'm back with a little bit of a wing liner. As you can see, I made sure not to make the wing liner too thick, otherwise it would really overpower this beautiful fairy look we've got going on. Very, very wispy, fairy, sparkly, but sophisticated eye look we've got going on here. So this is the first look with one of the two Button Couture palettes that I have, and this one is $229 Bouton Stellaire. Alright, you guys, I put on this Chanel lipstick from, I forget which collection this is from. I want to say last winter, or was it spring collection? This is the Rouge Coco Flash lipstick in 272 Rosa. This, I think, was limited edition, so I thought it would really go well with this look. So here is the final look with Boutons Stellaire. Here it is in the sunlight. This is such a beautiful, fresh, almost fairy-like eye look. I love the beautiful silverish blue shade and the very bright golden but yellow. Beautiful color. Those two are the star shadows in this quad, which is why I picked this quad out of the 4 quads that came out in this Button Couture Collection. So then let's move on to the next palette. Okay, we're gonna now try out this, my second palette I got from the collection, the Button Couture Collection. This is 239 Boutons Baroque. You guys, this is another one, this Baroque palette. I love it. Look at that. Again, the sleeve has CC in a nice and new way. It's so cool. So this is what the palette looks like. I have to take this protective cover off. Isn't that gorgeous? I love this purple right there. That's why I bought this, for the most part, to try that one out. Beautiful purple there. I think that's what I'm gonna start with. So I'm gonna put that actually in the outer corner. I don't even want to touch it because of the beautiful design there. That's beautiful button design on it. It is not actually all that pigmented. It's very light. It's not coming super pigmented onto my brush at all. It's very like user friendly. Very, very, very light amount of pigment that came off when I picked it up on my brush. I don't know if you guys can see. It's very user friendly for sure. There's no way you can overdo this at all. Oh, that's so pretty. That's so pretty. It's so light. I mean, you would think I would hate it because it didn't pick up that much pigment, but no, you guys, you don't want it to pick up that much pigment. Look at that. It just blends itself, but in a very, very easy to use kind of way. Like, but there is pigment also, but not like, like, you know, like it didn't jump on my face with a vengeance, if you will, you know. So I'm gonna go with the, okay, actually, you know what, I'm gonna go with, I think I'm gonna go with this color right there in the crease. They barely pick up pigment, so I'm gonna put that right there on the that area right there. Like that. Really fluffed it up a little bit more even. Did you see that? Then I'm going to take my trusty Sonia G Builder Pro and I'm going to go to this beautiful pink there that also has that button design. So picked up some pigment, not a lot. Oh no, I mean, it did pick up. So I'm going to put that in the inner half of the eye here. Like that. Oh, pretty. Very ethereal, you guys. They're like very ethereal type of shades. They're not super like raging with the amount of pigment it deposits. Like, this is very fairy like it's very airy, like a fairy tale, fairies makeup. That's what it is going on, like, you know. I feel, you know what I mean. That's just how I feel like that it makes me kind of look. There. Wow, that's beautiful. It's very light, very user-friendly, very daytime appropriate. Then I'm gonna go with a small shader brush, and I'm gonna go into this beautiful champagne shade there. That's also like a beautiful button. It's so hard to pick up some pigment, and I'm gonna put that right in the inner corner. Ooh, my goodness. This one is super bright. Wow, that's the star shade in this, I gotta say. I guess that's the one I should have put on the center lid, I guess. I don't know, but it's working out really nice for the inner corner here. Sorry, my husband's making coffee, espresso, you guys. Now I'm gonna go to the purple shade again with a very fine tipped brush, and I'm gonna go underneath here. And then I'm gonna pick up the pink shade and put that right in the middle. And the inner corner already has that bright champagne shade there. Okay, that's it, you guys. I'm gonna go back and intensify the purple shade a little bit more. And then we're gonna be done. Very pretty. Super pretty. Very different kind of airy fairy look. Airy fairy look. Okay, I'm gonna take a Chanel purple eyeliner, and I'm gonna put that on the waterline. Just on the outer corners there. Put it a little bit there on the outer edge. And then I'm gonna go over it with a liquid liner. Super pretty. Super pretty. Okay, I'm gonna take a liquid liner and do a very, very thin line. So that's the look. And I'm going to put some mascara on. I'll be right back. Chanel lip liner. Chanel Cocoa Flash lipstick in the shade 272 Rosa. This was a special edition lipstick. Just a little light layer of it. Super ethereal. Oh, that's pretty. What do you guys think? That's the final look. All right, you guys, what are my final thoughts? Love these two. Love the new fun colors Chanel's coming out with. I mean, look at these. Look at these color stories, right? Absolutely love it. I will say though, this one is very much to me either middle of winter when it's really white with snow. It's either that or it's spring. That's what it screams. Even summer, but definitely not fall. Wrong time for of the year. And same with this. This is to me more of a spring winter kind of look, you know. That's the only thing, is just wrong timing, that's all. But gosh, winter's like right around the corner and spring is right after. Okay, so love it. I love the fact there's no fallout, how it gives you this very fairy tale kind of look, you know, without it being too done up looking or too much. You know, there's no way you can overdo Chanel makeup. Like, it's just controls itself, if you know what I mean. Like, the blendability is really great too, but without it being too pigmented, but at the same time having enough pigment. Get what I'm saying? Am I getting through to you? I'm sorry, it's not always like the right words I can find. And then this powder is my answer to my oily, silly skin that just oily throughout the day. The foundation, my face eats it, and then next thing I know, I'm an oily mess. Now I've got this puppy that I'm gonna pop right in my purse. It's coming with me everywhere in my little Neverfull in the cosmetics pouch. This guy is gonna live in there, okay? This is great for touch up. You don't even need a powder puff. Like, let's say like in a pinch you have nothing, no brush, no puff or whatever. You can just take a little, it's so finely milled. You take a little and just you use your fingers, you guys, and you just touch it up. And it's that user friendly. And I just love how super fine this powder is. It's so silky. Like, my hands, my fingers, that has like the swatch of the powder right here. Actually, I have a little bit more. This just feels so silky, like I'm gracing my face with a silk scarf, and it just like looks airbrushed. It has a blurring effect. This powder is supposed to have is not a slight, quite a bit of a blurring effect. And this particular shade, Rosy Light, cancels out the darkness under my eyes and any kind of hyperpigmentation that I may have from breakouts or whatever. Absolutely chef's kiss. Love it. This will now live in my purse. This is going to be my purse powder. As much as I love a compact because it's not messy, yada yada, I get it. This can kind of fly everywhere, but it's so finely milled that you can just wipe it off. Like, it'll go away like a whisper, like a feather, okay? As much as I love a compact powder because of the fact that you can pop it in your purse and it's not messy and stuff, it doesn't always accomplish what a loose powder can accomplish, if you know what I mean. This one is so silky and so airy, whereas compacts tend to be thicker and a little bit more thick foundation, like even like your lightest compact. Do you know what I mean? A little bit of cake on look, whereas this doesn't have that caked on look. So this is gonna live in my purse now, okay, you guys? So yeah, you guys, that is it. Those are my thoughts on the Button Couture Collection eye palettes and the new loose powder to go, on the go loose powder from Chanel. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section. Have you guys gotten your hands on this powder? I feel like I'm gonna get several shades more, like maybe at least 2 more shades of the powder for like winter and summer, like the actual skin colors, whereas this is the rosy powder. Love, love, love it. Let me know down in the comment section your thoughts, and stay tuned for a fabulous luxury bag review, a bag that's taking the luxury market by storm right now, that is calling the end of quiet luxury, if you will. Stay tuned for that video next, and then after that you're going to get the Chanel gorgeous colorful holiday palettes review that's coming up. Stay tuned, and of course don't forget to subscribe to my channel so that you won't miss any of my new videos. And of course, you guys, I alerted you in the community section of my channel the restock of the Coach Kislock bag. That's right, that's why you need to be subscribed, so that you will get my notifications about restocks and my videos and everything. So do go ahead and subscribe, and of course also follow me on Instagram and the other one. I will see you guys in my next video.